Hi, my name's Aaron. Welcome to this video. Okay, I've been wanting to do a channel on YouTube about politics, and I figure, what is the most important issue facing our country today? Obviously, guacamole. So I figured I'd start there. Now, yesterday, Donald Trump kicked off his 2020 re-election campaign by giving his first rally, although I feel like he's never stopped giving rallies, so I don't really know how accurate that is. He started that off by basically talking about Hillary Clinton a lot.
When crooked Hillary said, if I win, are you going to support me? Isn't it amazing that it worked the other way around, right? Isn't it amazing? Deleted and acid washed 33,000 emails, exposed classified information.
It just made me realize that, oh my God, we're just living the 2016 election all over again. So who was the most fun campaign in the 2016 election? Obviously, Jeb! With an exclamation point. Before digging up all the old skeletons, let's dig up the saddest of them all.
Please clap.
So, back in 2016, Jeb Bush had a website, and he had a store selling merch. But the most interesting piece of merch, one I don't think any other presidential candidate has ever done, is a salsa bowl, or it's actually called the Guacamole, and it was $75. The most interesting part about this listing was that it had a description that talked about Jeb Bush's secret guacamole recipe, and nothing intrigues the world more than secret recipes, or maybe that's just me. When his poll numbers were tanking, he thought, I know what'll win the people over. Guacamole. So he actually did share his guacamole recipe. I have not seen anybody else make this on YouTube. Breaking barriers today, folks. He revealed his guacamole recipe to NPR, and he didn't give enough specifics, like measurements and stuff, so it's still he literally said, it's still secret squirrel enough. I don't know what that means. It calls for avocados, cilantro, onions, jalapeno rather than chile serrano, and garlic, but not too much. And adds a special note by saying no lemons and no tomatoes, so neither of those. I'm also not seeing salt on this recipe, which has me a little worried. Did we add salt and pepper, Jeb?
Did we add salt and pepper? I think we needed salt and pepper.
No, there's no salt and pepper in it.
Who am I to question the guy who came 6th place in the Republican primary? He obviously must know what he's talking about. I mean, he beat Lindsey Graham. He says no tomatoes in his avocado recipe, and Lindsey Graham is literally a tomato. So that, he's breaking from his own party. I mean, so I'm gonna go to the store, pick up some ingredients. Jeb. I'm at the grocery store trying to get ingredients for this guac, and there's a lot of people here, mostly old people. Get a job, am I right? He said to get avocados that were not too red. This is low budget, folks. The budget for this is the $15 I spent on groceries. So, bear with me. I've got the molcajete here, and Jeb Bush specifies that it must be made in a molcajete. First, we're gonna chop up some onion. Now, I'm not gonna worry about making it too diced up because we're gonna mash it in the molcajete anyway, but just kind of get it to a roughly, small size. Alright, I'm chopping up the jalapeno now. Now what we're gonna do is mix all this, the onions, the chopped up jalapeno, and some cilantro into the molcajete. So we're gonna add the the onions. This is about a tablespoon of chopped onion. Now we're adding a whole jalapeno, and we're gonna add some cilantro as well. I'm just gonna peel the leaves off of a couple stems and toss it in there. So here's what we have in our molcajete. It's the onions, the jalapeno, and about 2 stems worth of cilantro leaves. And now I'm going to mash it up. Feels like I'm doing alchemy. Okay, I'm gonna add some garlic now. We're doing about a teaspoon of minced garlic, adding it to the mixture. Now that it's all ground up, it does not look like much. There's our paste of ingredients, and so now we have to add the avocado. I tried my best to pick one that was ripe, but not too ripe, like Jeb Bush says. I'm surprised he didn't get the millennial vote, considering, you know, his focus on avocados in his campaign. You'd think millennials would just flock to that. All right, so now that we got the avocado in there, we're gonna mash it up. Wow. All right, so here's what it looks like. Definitely looks like guacamole. It's the moment of truth, you guys. Let's try Jeb Bush's guac. So here's a chip with some dip on it. Do how beauty gurus do. Okay, let's try it. Not bad, actually. Whoa. Okay, the first second was really bland, but the flavors come in afterward.
The flavor, oh my God, it's so real. Like,
Jeb, I do think it could use a little bit of salt. I don't think Jeb would object too much to me adding salt, but I just wanted to make sure I tried it without salt first. I think you could kind of salt it just right before you served it. You don't necessarily have to mash the salt into it. It's definitely good. It is spicy, you know, and I just gotta say, if it's a choice between having a well-done steak with ketchup with Donald Trump or having some guacamole with Jeb Bush, I'm probably not gonna choose the fascist. So there's that. All right, thank you so much for watching this. I'm sorry that the actual cooking bit was kind of a mess. You know, I have a tiny kitchen, not a lot of space, but we made Jeb Bush's guac. If you guys end up making it, please let me know in the comments how you liked it. It's definitely very spicy. I think the spice is kind of the main thing. I give it a thumbs up. I don't know if it's like the best guac in the entire world. I don't know if I can say that. But as far as a recipe from Jeb Bush goes, I'm pretty impressed. All right. So, and that is bipartisanship, ladies and gentlemen. So this socialist approves of a Jeb Bush recipe. Okay, goodbye. All right. What do you think?
Spicy.
Yeah, right?
Could have a little bit more salt.
But you can add it yourself.